Marcus, you're getting home late yet again today. Just a second ago, I tried to give your office a call, but they told me that you had already left for the day. Where are you right now?
I'm at the point now where I can't go on with you anymore.
Huh?
Tomorrow, I'm going to be handing in our divorce paperwork. So before then, can you sign it and help me hand it in? Actually, I've already spent a lot of the time filling it out, so can you just sign it and turn it in for me? You should have time to do that, right?
What kind of a joke is this? Today isn't even April 1st, so you can't be trying to fool me, right?
This is not a joke. I've come to realize that I just can't take being married to you anymore.
Can't take it anymore? Are you seriously telling me that you feel that way? Huh? Right now? You can't take any more of me at this time? You are aware that in another month or so, I'm going to be having our baby, right? Aren't you ready to finally become a father like you always wanted?
No.
Huh? So you're really going to tell me that you want out of all of this right now? That's all really screwed up. What am I going to do if you divorce me? Where do you plan to go off to?
I'm gonna go off somewhere to where I'm happy.
Yeah? And what is going to make you happy?
I have someone that I actually love now. So I'm gonna go to her and we're gonna start our new romance together.
When you say that, do you mean what I think you mean? Is this all happening with that one coworker of yours?
Huh? Why do you know about her?
I felt that for a bit now you've been going out with another woman. You've always made yourself look a bit suspicious, and so I already had a feeling of what that entailed.
What, you already suspected me of cheating on you? Well then, I didn't have to try that hard to hide her from you all that time then.
That is not what I want to hear from you right now. You have a wife at home that's been pregnant, and you choose to go out with another woman behind my back? That is beyond messed up, Marcus. So are you really going to leave me for her? Do you not feel any form of sorrow for doing that to me? I'm tired of having to be the one that has to go through all these hardships with you.
I'm not trying to make your life any harder, Ella. You're just gonna have to accept that things between us weren't working out and that you'll now have to raise that baby on your own. Good luck! I'm gonna go live a life where I'm free. So you can manage that child without me while I go achieve that life. I'll at least give you the house and the divorce, so you should be happy for that.
This has always been my house, though, so of course I'm going to keep this place. I just cannot fathom that you want to throw me away at this bad of a timing. I will forgive you for cheating on me as long as you come back here and stay with me. What are we going to do to fix all of this?
You can figure that one out yourself. I no longer want anything to do with you.
The way you say that, does it not break your heart whatsoever? What will happen if you have to pay a settlement for cheating on me, or have to pay for child support?
I'm going to ignore you after this, so don't expect a dime from me.
That will not go over well for you. I think you should stop all that nonsense and just come back to me and our baby.
I don't like you anymore, Ella, and I couldn't care less about that baby as well. Alright, good luck on your own. Make sure you have that divorce paperwork handed in by tomorrow. I want to hurry things up and get married as soon as possible to my new woman.
You're the worst. I'm not going to let you run away from this so easily.
How are things going with my house?
Excuse me, but who am I speaking to?
It's me? Me? There's no way you don't know who I am. So, can you tell me how my house is doing? Don't tell me that you've sold that place or anything like that, right?
Your house? What are you talking about now? And another thing, why are you talking to me after 12 years have gone by? You were the one that threw me away back then, and you left with another woman from your work to get married. So having a message come from a jerk of a man 12 years later is shocking to me.
I'm not your average man is all. Now, tell me how my house is?
When you say your house, are you talking about the one that we lived together back when we were married?
That's right, my house.
That isn't your house, lol. And when you talk about that house, I'm still living in it.
Huh? You're still living in my house? You're not supposed to be living in that house anymore. You get out of there right now.
Get out of my own house? What are you talking about? Even if you start to get pissed off with me and try to boss me around, I'm not going to be leaving this house.
You still living in that house without my permission is the same dang thing as you trespassing on my property.
Really? It looks like you might have hit your head on one too many things there, buddy. Do you need to go to the hospital or something? I knew you were pretty screwed in the head back when we were together, but I would have thought that after 12 years, that would have healed by now. Have you gotten to the point now where you can't even comprehend the words around you anymore or what you say?
What happened 12 years ago doesn't matter anymore. Back then, things were tough for me.
Things were not tough for you, but me, right? I mean, I was carrying our kid at the time, but you never seemed to care about it. It's been years now, so you'd think that asking how the kid is after so long, or some question similar to that would be normal, right? Well, it's not like you have to ask me that, because I won't tell you a thing about them.
All right now, hurry up and get out of my house. If you don't leave that place soon, I'll have to come there and force you out. Do you want me to become violent with you?
Come on, calm down a bit there, lol. This is not your house.
All you're doing is living there uninvited now. I'm going to live there again starting today, so you get out.
Oh? Even though I don't believe you can live here anymore?
Even after I moved out of there, you really thought it was okay to live there without me knowing? I guess I don't mind any of that, but today I'm moving back in with one of my lady friends, so get the hell out!
Even though this house is under my name?
What?
From the start of us living here, my name has been on this house. So what do you mean this is yours? What made you think that this house was ever yours, Marcus? Lol.
Your name is on that place? There's no way.
Says the guy that left me for no good reason after us having a baby together and everything, and just vanishing for 12 years. And now after that long, you're back telling me a bunch of crap. That doesn't make any sense. Are you sure you didn't hurt your head really badly?
You really want to keep saying I'm crazy? That's very rude of you.
I'm being honest. I'm not sure what it is with you that makes you think that you can boss me around, but this house is under my name.
Shut up. I already know the truth. I know that house is my house. And right now, I need a house to live in. So I'm coming back to live in my house.
Even though it's been over a decade since you threw me away, you're still the same old Marcus. This house is under my name and it always has, so you don't have any rights when it comes to what I do with my house. If you do try to get into my house, I'll have the police here in minutes.
The police will only come to you if the house is owned by you.
But this is my house, and you're the only one too delusional to agree on that. This all happened a while back now, so I'm sure you totally forgot about all of it. But if that's the case that you cannot remember, maybe you're better off just leaving me alone and moving on. Because if you try to move back into this house, you'll only be doing yourself more harm than good.
I'm coming to get my house back whether you like it or not. Even though you think you can get away with stealing it from me.
At this point, you're so confused that I might have to call the old folks home and have them come pick you up, lol. I think it's best you don't come around here. You'll only make yourself regret things more if you do. I really have no clue why after 12 years, you think you can come back here. But it's been far too long for you to be talking to me again when you have that woman of yours, right? If that coworker's still around, then you both should try buying or renting a house for yourselves like proper people. Well, that's only you have the funds to do so, right?
Coworker? I don't remember anything about a coworker.
Oh?
The woman I'm with now is a lady friend I met 3 months ago, and I'm starting to think about marrying her now. And she wants us to have a house together, so I was planning on giving her that house as a present. I can't be asked to buy any other place right now, so I want you out of my old house.
Jesus, Marcus. Lol. You threw me out like that coworker meant the world to you or something, yet you can't even remember who they are now? I suppose it's because of your poor memory that you can't even remember whose house this is. But I'll remind you that this is my house, so stop trying to get me out of it. And if you come to my house, you'll only make things worse, so stay the hell away. I already told you, right? You'd regret coming here. But you still couldn't trust my words and barge into here, and now you have to pay for it. You had to meet my husband without being invited.
What the hell is going on? Tell me! Why the hell was a trap set up like that in the yard? I was just trying to get back to my house. What do you mean your husband?
It's not strange for me to have found another man and marry him, right? It's been 10 years now, and I've been married to my husband.
What? Why didn't you tell me anything about that?
Huh? Why should I have to tell my brain-dead ex-husband about my life? Lol. My daughter doesn't need to know about her screwed-up dad either. So that's why I made sure to never talk to you again, so that you never come back here.
I don't understand how you got married again, but what is up with this trap?
My husband is a bit of a protective man, and he works for a security company, so he decided to have some traps installed around the house to keep us safe. Lol.
Huh? He works for a security company?
Yeah, and we have a house with a young girl in it. So making sure that this house is secure from people like you is very important. And so my husband made sure to put all kinds of traps. So of course someone that isn't supposed to be here would be caught in one of our traps. Lol.
Come get me out of here and let me go. This is my dang house after all.
You're being a dick. This is the house that I put my name down on and paid for all the loans. You never wanted to be the one to take up the responsibility of owning that house, so I had to make sure this place didn't go under. You're an adult, but mentally, you don't have the fortitude to be able to keep up with any payments, right? And you're what now? In your 40s, right? I think it's time you calm down and think for a second. Lol.
And to calm down, I wanted to get my house back. I planned on bringing my super young girlfriend here so that her and I could have a nest to make babies in. I was changing my life for the better this time.
You say that a lot, don't you? Yet every time you try to change your life around, you only fall even harder. Lol.
Shut up! Go ahead and tell me what kind of amazing life you have right now. I'm sure you're in the same spot as me going through all these problems.
I have been raising my daughter that you threw away 12 years ago all by myself. And now she is 12 years old.
Huh? Right. She is around that age now, huh?
And not just her anymore, but I have 2 more kids that I had with my husband, making it 3 now.
That many?
I raised 3 kids here with the help of my husband now, and still have a career outside of home. I think that I've been doing pretty dang well for myself after being thrown away by you. But
Can you at least give me back that house?
this house is my family's house. But if you really want this house from me, why don't you come and buy it? Well, of course, that depends on your situation. But I'm sure by the way you've been acting, you don't have the money to. Lol.
Back when I left you for that other woman, I had gotten into some hairy business and lost a lot of my money. And since then, I've been having trouble finding any more work, and so my life has been really rough. But finally, after so long, I finally got a job as a full-time employee again and could start bringing in more dough. And, along with that, I've got myself a really young chick. So you should be okay with giving me that house. Actually, before we get to that, come and let me out of this trap!
I don't give a crap about all you just told me. Lol. I don't care about what kind of troubles you've been through or what jobs you have right now, nor about any girl you're with. You have no right to that house I own, so stop trying to get it from me. Also, if you wouldn't have come, none of that would have happened to you. But now that we have you, I'm going to call the police and ask them what to do with you.
Huh? What? The police?
Of course.
But I'm not doing well right now. I'm the one who's had a rough life ever since we got divorced, and so I'll have you sued for this!
If you really want to do that, you're more than welcome to. But I don't think you'll be able to find yourself a lawyer that'll help you, and any case you make that's brought to court will be dropped immediately.
Why do you say that? Do you not care about the harm you put me through?
That trap is only there to stop those that trespass.
What?
You're the one that broke through my fence and onto my property, right? So even if you're upset that you hurt yourself doing that, nobody's going to care about you, lol. I'll tell you right now, you screwed around and found out today.
Are you kidding me? You're messed up in the head for making me go through this. Are you seriously that mad still about what happened 12 years ago?
Well, immediately after what had happened, I was... But right now, I have 3 amazing kids with a loving husband, so I'm only happy. Because of you, I was able to leave you behind, and found what that means to be a happy life. So thank you, lol.
What the hell? My life has been nothing but uphill battles.
And that's all due to you being a selfish prick, right, lol? Now goodbye, you piece of garbage ex. I hope that you try better after you get out that trap to fix your life. I think the police will be here soon for you. Make sure to explain to them what happened so that they can help you to get your head checked out, lol. In the end, Marcus was taken into custody for trespassing and would be taken away in one of those police cars. And after all his hard work of getting that new job, the word of his arrest found its way there and he was fired by his manager. And that young girlfriend of his was disgusted by his actions and told him that they were through, which altogether ruined his mental health. He finally went back to his parents' house after almost 15 years and told them what had happened, and out of the kindness of their hearts, they got him a job at a really awful factory. And as of right now, he works from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day so that he can make as much money back to pay off all his debts, as well as pay his parents for allowing him back. I really don't understand why he went this far for something that was never even true, but I hope the consequences of his actions teach him that he got what was coming for him.